Hello! Happy Wednesday. Hi, Christy. How you doing? Lovely to see you. I did not expect to be able to stream this week. I had quite a bit of stuff that I needed to catch up on because I haven't been home for like 20 of the last 40 days of my life. So I was catching up on a lot of things. And I got a lot more done yesterday and so far today than I expected. So I get to stream. Which I'm really excited about. So we're going to play some Ace of 20. And hopefully I will remember fairly what's going on. I'm doing okay. I had a really rough couple of weeks, but I'm doing better now. There's like a light at the end of the tunnel. So happy for that. Okay. You know, I'm glad we found the urn and all, but poor Mr. Delight got arrested again. What up? Yeah, it says vacation mode, because even though I'm not on vacation, technically, it's my day off, which sometimes feels like a vacation. Well, supposedly Mr. Delight was in the CEO's office when the murder occurred. No way, Jose! Also, let me know if anything is too loud or if there's an echo in the mic or whatever. Thank you, thank you.
But the one who proved that Mr. Delight was there was Mr. Nick himself, at least from what I can understand.
Looks like you did too good of a job this time, Nick. Well, how about we get started looking into the KB security murder?
I think I'm gonna head back to Korean Village for a little while, if that's alright.
Sure, but why?
I'm gonna bring the secret urn back and have some people take a look at it.
Oh, that's a good idea. I think I'll go with... No,
Mystic Maya, you should stay here.
Sorry, I didn't know who was talking.
I want you two to spend some special quality time together, full of love and happiness.
Pearls is so caught up in her fantasy, she forgot there's a murder to solve. Sacred urn given to Pearls.
Now remember, no fight.
Okay, hang on. We're gonna trust the small child who broke it the first time and put it back together incorrectly with the urn that was a huge piece of a case we're currently trying to solve. I don't think that's the smartest thing for us to do.
Now remember, no fighting, okay?
She's gone. Okay, Nick, time to get going on this murder investigation. Everyone deserves second chances. My bad. So, what do we do now? Isn't it obvious? We should get out there and investigate the murder. Well, first we need to find out exactly where KB Security is located. Hey, why don't we ask Miss Delight? She should know. Besides, I want to ask her some stuff about motorcycles. Motorcycles? You're not thinking of getting one, are you? I'm not the same little Maya who used to be happy with her dinky little bike, Nicky boy. Speaking of asking around, I've got a few questions of my own for Mr. Delight. Okay, well, let's make sure to go to the detention center, too. You must be relieved we got the sacred urn back, huh? You bet. But there's something a little different about it. Don't at me. It's pretty obvious, isn't it? I mean, take a look at this. It clearly says I am on the urn in the poster. But the urn we got back says Amy like it always used to. Oh, right! I think she just took back the urn that's not actually the urn. Oh yeah, you're right. Plus, the vase has pink splotches on it now. I'm sure they weren't there before. Maya doesn't know, but 1 year ago when the urn was broken, the repairer accidentally turned Mystic Amy's name into I am. And that repairer was one mechanically unskilled little Pearls. But still, I don't remember ever seeing pink splotches on it. Is it possible that urn is a fake? Yes. I'm sure Pearls will find out about that once she gets back to Korean Village. Yeah, I suppose. Now that I think about it, Maya hasn't been back to Korean Village in a long time. So I guess people still go to Korean Village to do their training, right? Yep, if you want to become a spirit medium, you need to undergo severe training. But so why haven't you been training lately, Maya? Well, lately I've been thinking of heading to a channeling dojo to do just that. A channeling dojo, huh? Sounds pretty serious, whatever that is. If you're gonna train, you have to be serious, otherwise real tragedies can happen. Maya's too busy getting accused of crimes, that's true. Is what happened last year still bothering you? That murder in her village, it happened because of the power because the power of channeling was misused. When a medium uses the Crane technique, she temporarily loses her own will. So when an especially strong spirit is summoned, the spirit medium can get taken over and even forced to commit terrible crimes. What's worse, in those cases, the spirit medium has no memory of what happened. That murder, it was not your fault, Maya. You know that, don't you? I suppose not, but I guess I'm still a bit shaken up, that's all. Sounds like being the master of Karain is going to be a heavy responsibility. Howdy! Alright, let's go... We'll go talk to Miss Delight, I guess, first. Or Mrs. Delight, I guess. Oh, Nicky boy, Maya! Miss Delight? All I wanted to do was help my dear Ronnie! Yeah, but I guess it ended up hurting his case. Don't say that, Nick. She doesn't need your help beating herself up. Hello, Blue-Eyed Baddie. How are you? Hey, Nicky boy, please. Please help Ronnie. He's not a killer, I swear. My Ronnie wouldn't hurt a fly. All right, I'll poke around and see what I can find out. Really? Are you serious? Oh, I'm so happy. I knew asking for your help was the right thing to do. I don't know what I can do to help anymore. I had no idea Miss Delight had such a vulnerable side. Listen carefully, Nicky boy. My Ronnie would never ever kill anyone. It's just not in him. Thank you for the shirt compliment. I don't think he would either, Nick. Yeah, but you have to admit he's got a bit of a temper to him. It's not that hard to imagine him just snapping and screaming, please die. He would never say that. Anyway, Miss Delight, he might not be a killer, but he's still going around saying he's a thief. I already told you, that's just a fantasy for him. Miss Delight, I hate to say it, but you're the one living in a fantasy world. What? How dare you say that to me, Nicky boy? I know everything about my Ronnie. We don't have any secrets between us. Ronnie isn't the thieving type. He's so honest that he wouldn't even sneak a nap. He's so honest that he wouldn't even steal a glance. A thief? The very idea. I guess I just don't get it. Huh? Get what? I just can't understand how they can be so different and yet be such a happy couple. Yeah, they sure are different. Come on now, Nicky boy. It's not that mysterious, is it? It was love at first sight. For me, anyway. What? For you? I hate these kinds of people more than anything. You mean ace detectives? No, I'm fine with ace detectives. Oh, so then you must mean thieves? No, they're alright too. I just hate thieves that pretend to be ace detectives. There's nothing I hate more than cowardly men! Oh, girl, preach. I'm just kidding. By the way, why did you go to Detective Atmy's office anyway? Well, as the trial went on, I started to get more and more anxious. I went there to try to find out more about the real criminal. The real criminal? Yes, obviously the real Mask Star, Damask, is not my Ronnie, right? Yeah? And Detective Atmy knew more about Mask Star Damask than anyone else. They mentioned him on the Great People Around Town segment on TV. So then you went there to ask him some questions? That's right. I'll do whatever it takes to save my man. His secretary said, the ace detective isn't in right now. But I forced my way past her and into his hideout. I wouldn't exactly call that office of his a hideout. That bag was sitting right there on top of the table. Oh yeah, we saw that bag there yesterday too. There's nothing lower than someone who would try to pin a crime on someone else. Disney showing up to V's day stream but ignoring mine yesterday. Guess he likes Ace Attorney more than Pokemon. Or V more than me, which is understandable. No! You're just as cool as me. Nothing I hate but I just agreed with what she said. I didn't say it. Miss Delight, do you know about KB Security? Don't be silly, of course I do. That's where my Ronnie works. So she thinks he still works there, huh? And yet, according to what we heard today... Come on, don't tell me you didn't know. Ron Delight was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard. Ron quit. He doesn't work there anymore. It looks like Miss Delight doesn't know. KB Security is only about 20 minutes away, by motorcycle that is. Larry told me it takes 30 minutes by car. Well, I have to admit I tend to fly pretty fast on my bike. To make it to KB Security that fast, are you sure you aren't literally flying? Why don't I give you a ride sometime? Or better yet, how about now? No, I'll pass, thanks. Why don't you just tell us where it is and we'll go ourselves? What a scaredy cat you are, Nick. Miss Delight told us the location of KB Security. Okay, let's head over there right away, Nick. So what was it? Was it really love at first sight when you first met Mr. Delight? Well, maybe not at first sight, but Ronnie saved my life. Saved your life? I was at work one day when 2 robbers suddenly rushed in. Well, I'm not the kind to just curl into a little ball in a corner, so I fought back. Robbers? Yes, they took me hostage. I was so frightened. They were both carrying these huge knives, and I broke down into tears. Yeah, I would too if I were in that situation. Oh, I think I get it. Did Mr. Delight come running to save you? Yes, exactly. I remember he looked so handsome in that guard uniform of his. He went right up to those 2 knife-wielding robbers and screamed in their faces. Please, stop it! He screamed. I could see the robbers' faces turn pale. That high-pitched shriek of his does have a surprisingly strong effect on people. Then, crying and swinging his arms like crazy, he attacked the 2 robbers. All by himself. He came to save me, a total stranger, all by himself. He was so scared that he was crying and shaking, but he still risked his life for me. Wow, that's a great story. Yes, he may not look it, but in a tough situation, there's no one better. That's why I fell in love with him like I did. That's so romantic. I'd fall in love too, I guess. Nick, I hope you'll do the same for me if I ever get taken hostage. With Maya, that possibility always seems to loom in the not-so-distant future. Okay, is there anything we should show her? I don't know. So this is Mask Star Damask, huh? I wonder what kind of a house he lives in. Who knows? Maybe it's exactly like this house. You're so funny sometimes, Nicky boy. But if I was a famous thief, I'd live in a great big gorgeous mansion. I'll be sure to tell that to your husband. Ah, I know what that is. That's one of those key cards from Ronnie's company. Come to think of it, it's been a long time since I've seen one. That's probably because Ron doesn't work there anymore. That's Ronnie's wallet. It was found at KB Security on the night of the murder. Ronnie and I went out to dinner early that evening. I'm sure he had his wallet with him then. So it's true then. He must have dropped it at the crime scene. Oh, is that a letter addressed to my Ronnie? Sorry, but I hate it when people poke their noses into other people's business. It looks like Miss Delight doesn't know about it, which means she has no idea that her husband was being blackmailed. I feel like I've already asked her about everything else. You gotta be low-key about where you live if you're a famous thief. Exactly. I think I want to talk to Ron first, but I realized I have a coffee here, but I think... And I have like a few sips left of bubbly. Oh wait, I have a bottle of water over here. I thought I was gonna have to go downstairs for water, but I'm good. I already told you it's not me. A sad, pitiful whine like that tapers into silence. Sounds like they're interrogating Mr. Delight right now. Man, and we don't have enough time as it is. Yeah, well, I guess the police are going crazy just like we are. Yesterday they thought he was just a thief, but now they got a murder case on their hands. I guess you're right. That guard over there looks a bit on edge too. Come on, we'll just have to come back later. Okay, let's go check out some other place. How do we get to KB security? Only from here? Oh, I guess here. Okay. October 13th, KB security CEO's office. Hold up. Why is the, like, body outline coming out of the bottom of the safe? Did he get crushed in the safe? So I guess this is where it all went down, huh?
The walls in here look thick, just like you'd expect in a CEO's office.
What has that got to do with anything? Hey, it's you guys. Oh, it's Detective Gumshoe. Today was a real train wreck for you guys, huh?
Sure was, pal. That prosecutor made real fools out of us.
Oh, pardon me, I'm getting a phone call. Okay, I back. I feel for you. Wow, that's not like you at all. I thought you'd be more like... Oh, that was great. You guys got what you wanted, pal. Ho, 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 ho. Or something to that effect. Do I really sound like that to you, pal?
If the gumshoe fits.
Well, anyway. The point is I can tell when someone puts their heart into their jobs. And I can sympathize when things don't go your way. Sometimes I feel like wrong is the only way things go for us detectives. Wow, I had no idea Detective Gumshoe was such a nice guy. Now, if this little love fest is over, maybe we can start investigating. Detective Gumshoe, tell us about what you know about the... Tell us what you know about the murder. Okay, but the thing is, I'm really not supposed to. Hey, come on, what about how we put our hearts into our work? Things are really working against us right now, and we need help. Okay, I'll tell you. Just don't start crying on me, okay, pal?
Okay, I won't cry on you, pal.
The victim's name is Kane Bullard. He was the CEO of KB Security, and a pretty big fella in his own right. His corpse was discovered at 9 o'clock this morning. His estimated time of death was 1 o'clock in the morning on October 12th. Cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head, probably an object in this room. It happened at exactly the same time that Mask Star Damask was stealing the urn, huh? Okay. Uh, 1,200 hours is pretty crazy, Terror. So why did it take almost an entire day to discover the body? There's a good explanation for that one. Bullard's body was stashed away inside that safe. Oh, I see. Safe? Well, it is pretty big. Nobody had heard from him, and when they opened the safe this morning, out he came. Oh, so the body fell out. That white string must be the shape from when he fell out. I think we still need some more information about Mr. Billiard. Maybe you could start by getting the man's name right. So, what happened to Mask Star Damask? He's at the detention center screaming like a madman. Investigate me again, he keeps yelling. No, I didn't mean him. He's not the real thief anyway, right? Oh, you mean Detective Atme. Oh, that was great. That guy got what he deserved. Ho, 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 ho. Now that's the detective I know and love. Think about it. Atme was always around when a calling card showed up. But he always mysteriously disappeared when the heist took place. I was hiding at the crime scene. Oh, yeah, right. That's the lamest thing I've ever heard. That's how you just knew he was the thief. That would explain how he was able to retrieve the stolen item he keeps bragging about. Yeah, he just did that to make himself look like a great detective, that's all. But there's this one thing I can't figure out about his first heist. His first heist? Yeah, the Tira Emanon case. There was a witness on that one. A witness? Here, I saved the newspaper clipping. Since the thief is already under arrest, you guys can keep it. Hey, this guard here. Haven't I seen him somewhere before? It's pretty small, so it's kind of hard to see, but now that she mentions it... Newspaper clipping added to the court record. Oh, that prosecutor! I really don't like that guy. The way he used our own evidence to do that to Mr. Delight? Yeah, I think he did it that way because he knew it hurt more. That's what my gut tells me anyway. So who is that Java-addicted masked maniac anyway? Prosecutor Godot? He's quite the enigma, huh? The thing is, pal, I never even heard of the guy before. He just showed up one day at the prosecutor's office, came out of nowhere. That's right, he said this was his first case as a prosecutor. And it's true, according to the records anyway, but no way he's an amateur. He's an Iceman in court, a maverick that give me goosebumps? Gives or gave, maybe? Goosebumps? You? Yeah, I knew something was off about him, so I asked around. Nobody would talk to me. They all just turned the other way. Poor Detective Gumshoe. I had no idea you were so unpopular. No, that's not what I meant. That Godot guy acts like he knows more. Like he knows me and has a grudge against me. I get the feeling he's hiding some kind of dark secret. The Gem and the Thief. Dark like a good roast of coffee. That was a good one. That was a good one. This was his first heist, and I guess I underestimated him. I was sure I was going to get him, so I was careless and lost the info on the witness. By witness, do you mean the guard in this photo? Yeah, and he and the detective worked together to try catching Mask Star Damask. But he got away anyway, huh? That guard. I got the weird feeling that I've seen him around lately. Detective Gumshoe, about this right here. Oh, okay. Glad this newspaper clipping was made by... Yeah, it was made in Microsoft Word Art. Let's see if anything important here. This is, okay, his wallet and this key card, huh? I think we need to ask Mr. Delight some more about those two things. About this blackmail letter. Yeah, I've been thinking a lot about it too, pal. Why would Kane Bullard have been blackmailing Ron Delight anyway? Well, Mr. Delight used to work at KB Security, right? But what was it that made him quit? Nick, that's it. Maybe that's the same reason he's being blackmailed. Well, I'm in the middle of investigating that right now. Oh, alright. So Detective Atme wasn't hit in the back of the head after all. That's right, because he was the real thief. He wanted it to look like he was knocked out, so he bent it on purpose. I'd stake my reputation on it. Ugh, what kind of a creep would ruin an antique for that? The thief in the photo, whoops. Yup, the thing is, there's no evidence that the photo was tampered with. It was definitely taken at 12:58 a.m. I turned the tables at the trial today with the mystery of this missing brooch. I wonder if there's something more to this missing piece of costume jewelry. Okay, so we already know this. I need to look around here, I think. Remember, don't tell anyone about that emblem, okay, pal? Does the thief ever send these to the police? No, always to the victims. Up until now, the victims have always come to us looking for help, though. That's not what happened this time, you mean? You got that right, pal. Listen up, if you guys ever get one of those calling cards, I want you to come to us right away, got me? Yeah, sure. I still got no idea why Mask Star Damask would go after a broken old pot like... I mean, this tasteful old family heirloom. Good point. Why go after a worthless piece of junk like... I mean, worthless in a good way. I mean, this is a first for the guy. Adrian Andrews hired Atme as security before the calling card even came. I wonder if that has anything to do with how things played out. Alright, let's look. Check out this big, thick binder here. Leave the heavy lifting to me, Nick. Reading a file isn't exactly backbreaking work, just a little hard on the eyes. What did you find out, Nick? This file, it's not about any sort of security operations or anything. This huge file is all about Mask Star Damask. It's filled with info on him. What? What kind of info? It's filled with incredibly detailed information about his methods and the crime scenes. Hey, Nick, look at the last page. It's a list. Let's see, Tear of Emanon, $100,000. This looks like a list of all the treasures that Mask Star Damask stole. So then $100,000 is the value of the stolen item? I don't know. That number sounds kind of low to me. I think I'd better secretly make a copy of this list. This must be the CEO's desk. It's a lot simpler than I would have thought. Hey, that looks like a super soft chair. Let me try it out just for a second. Ooh, nice. I feel just like a CEO. Hey you, whip me up a cup of some really expensive import tea and some scones. Move it! This is the life. The victim sat in that chair just before he was brutally killed, you know. Aye! These look like some kind of bookshelf / rolling cabinet hybrid. I can't get in between these two shelves. Don't strain yourself trying. It looks like the shelves are controlled by a special panel. So I guess it's one shelf at a time, huh? It looks like they're filled with bunches of files. Yeah, files filled with data about security jobs they were hired to handle. Wow, reading is hard. It'd be a good night's reading if you've got insomnia. I was hoping for something a little more exciting, like UFOs or something. Oh, there's a button here. Let's see. Hey, cut it out! Don't press that! Haha, that was pretty funny. I never knew Detective Gumshoe could jump like that. What is that button anyway? It's an emergency buzzer. It says right there on the panel. Oops, you're right. It's written right there. Nick, how many times have I told you to read the instructions first? This alarm's connected to the basement guard room. It's used to summon security up here. Really? Then it's possible on the night of the crime. Oh, so when the CEO was attacked, do you think that maybe he pressed the buzzer? Yeah, I thought about that, so I asked around down there. But they said the buzzer never went off that night. Also, we couldn't find any fingerprints on the buzzer. Mr. Bullard, the victim, wasn't wearing any gloves, by the way, just so you know. I think we'd better go talk to that guard about the emergency buzzer. Wow, look at that huge framed photo. Tall mountains rising majestically against a dark and cloudy sky. There's a title written at the bottom of the photo. The greatest sunrise of my life. This is it? This was his best sunrise? Either this guy didn't get out enough or he had really rotten luck with the weather. Maybe if he had lived a little longer, he would have seen some better days. Ew, think about it. A dead guy was laying in here all night? Yeah. Oh, by the way, don't bother asking about fingerprints. There were none. Well, somebody opened this safe on the night of the crime, right? Yeah, and so? Well, if Mr. Bullard's body was hidden in here, it must mean that it was opened by either the killer or the victim, right? Yeah, I guess so. I got some bad news for you, pal. Are you ready? Okay, shoot. Opening this baby is no piece of cake. There are only a few people who know how to open this safe, pal. Yeah, and? Everyone that knows how to open this safe had airtight alibis. I checked. Everyone except one, that is. I'm almost afraid to ask. Former security chief, Ron DeLite. What? Ron DeLite, he was a security chief? Ron. So he knew how to open the safe, huh? Yeah. Sorry for raining on your parade there, pal. This rope. You think it fell out of the safe when it was opened? I don't think so. So you mean... Yeah, I think the string shows where and how the corpse was lying. Pardon me. Hi. 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 Hello. Oh, hello. Blue, yeah, blue. And before Maya gets one, an opposite investigated herself. Wrong button, Kronk. I think it would have been considerably more upsetting if the dead guy was moving around in that room all night. Blue's like, let me text for you. She text you. Did you like your puppy cuppy? Did you like a puppy cuppy? Say hi, people. Hi, people. Hi, people. Did you like your pup cup? Say yes, and the lady at Starbucks was very nice to me. She was very nice to me. She gave me a pup cup. Did you like it? Okay. Now lay down. I'm streaming. Lay down. You mean the victim, he was killed by being crushed by the safe door? She can't be serious, can she? That's what I thought when I first saw this. Is that everything? Yeah, she would have liked to. Okay. Whoa, this security room. Wow, this is really something else. For a security guard office, it sure doesn't feel very secure. KB security guard. Uh-oh, I just remembered. Larry might be... Hey, Nick, what's up? So he is here. Yo, how's it hanging, dude? And you got my sweet little Maya with you, too. I don't remember what voice I gave to Larry. Hi, Larry. Here I was working my fingers to the bone, and in walks an angel! I got no problems with a daytime date, it's all good. No, that's not what we're here for. We're investigating the Bullard murder case. Huh? Oh yeah, that's right. You're a lawyer, aren't you? Oh my god, Larry's an idiot. Nah. He's so hopelessly clueless. Well, if it's about the murder case, boy have I got some good info for ya. I feel like I gave him more of a surfer voice last time, so I'm gonna transition a little. Really? What is it? Well, I don't mind sharing with my sweet little Maya, but Nick here's a different story. Yeah, I think it was more like that. But Larry, I thought you two were old school buddies. That was then, and this is now. So what's this good info you were talking about, Larry? Hey, I'm a GAR, a pro. I can't just give away information for free. He wants a bribe? I thought professionals were, you know, I don't know, honest. Can you talk to him, Maya? Larry, tell us already. What's the good info? Okay, I like that. This kitten's got some claws. Okay, you really want to know? Yes, so tell me. Okay, so the thing is, Ron Delight was an employee here. And naturally, since I'm a pro, I looked into his background. Follow me? Yes, you're a pro. I follow you. Go on. Well, 1 year ago, Ron Delight was fired. A whole year ago? And there was no warning at all. It just happened all of a sudden. I know this is a small company, but I think that was pretty awful. I guess he must have done something bad to have gotten fired like that. Like, maybe skipping out of work to go pick up hot chicks or something. No, that's just you. So what is it like to be a part-time security guard? Let me tell you, it's tough. Well, you know me, I get by all right, I guess. First, I have to keep my eyes on those monitors. All the time. Monitors? There's security cameras set up in each room all around the building. It's really hard. Sometimes I feel like my eyes are gonna fall out. Oh. And if I see something suspicious, I have to contact one of the teams. What teams? The security teams for this company. They're supposedly the best in the business. But I'm no amateur either, so if it's something small, I don't bother calling them. So in other words, you basically watch TV screens all day long. You were in this office when the murder took place, weren't you? Why do you say that? This is just a part-time job for me, and I can't operate the equipment, and I'm dumb. Even if it is part-time and you are dumb, you're still in charge of security here. Hey, give me a break! Don't try to pin the whole thing on me. That's not fair, Nick. Huh? I don't think you can expect someone like him to take any responsibility. Anyway, the point is that you were here that night, right? Oh! Psyche lock. Or psych lock, or whatever it's supposed to be pronounced. Oh no, I knew something smelled bad, and it was the butts after all. Well, it's like I always say. That was then. And this is now, okay? Looks like I'm gonna have to break his psyche locks after all. Hey Larry, there's something I want you to look at. Hey Nick, I told you I'm a pro, and you don't interrupt a pro when he's working. I don't have time to sit and chat with you, alright? Oh, is that right? Oh, haha. Naturally, I've got time for you though, Maya! We're gonna have to squeeze this guy if we want to get more info out of him, huh? So, I thought the idea was to ask the security guard about the buzzer. Why can't I ask the security guard about the buzzer? I'm gonna look around first. And then, I don't know if I have what I need for the psyche lock, but... maybe if I look around, I'll... I guess I could also ask him about people. I wonder if any of this is important. Literally none of it? Larry literally has nothing to say to me about any of this. Okay. Alright, whatever. Let's look around. That's my workstation. Pretty cool, huh? I keep a steady eye on the monitors and use that mic for communicating. Look at all this equipment. It must be hard to operate. No biggie. I think there's an instruction manual somewhere in this room. Somewhere? Instruction manual? What are you gonna do in an emergency? Well, I guess I'd start by calmly looking for the instruction manual. During that time, my partner, the old lady, would call- The old lady. Don't tell me it's Wendy Old Bag. Oh. Would calmly look for her reading glasses. That's what us security professionals call teamwork. Even Maya and Pearls could run this place better. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Exactly. Those screens there show what's going on all over the building, everywhere. And it's my job to keep a steady eye on them, all of them. I wouldn't sound so smug if I were you. Can you watch regular TV on these too? If anyone would sit here and watch TV instead of working, it's Larry. Hey Maya, I'm a pro, okay? Besides, you can't get regular TV on it. And do you know that, Larry? And how do you know that, Larry? I don't know who is talking. Because that was my first bit of investigation, if you know what I mean. I know what you're thinking. It was a professional investigation, alright? Wow, take a look at these things here. Hey, Larry, what are they? Did you say, Hey man, it's not like I have to know what they are to do my job. I always thought they were just some kind of decoration or something. Oh boy. How did this guy ever get a job here anyway? Desperation. Staffing desperation. I've been there. Hey Larry, that's your jacket, isn't it? That's right. Did you know you hung it right on top of some kind of lever? Yeah, sure. I was told to never ever touch that lever. She scowled and huffed at me. Something terrible will happen if you do. Got it, Greenhorn? So why hang your jacket on such an important lever? Because it got me curious. The jacket's weight pulled the lever down. That's what they call an accident. Doesn't the suspense just kill you? Don't you want to know what'll happen, huh? It's true, it's killing me too. What about you, Nick? Yeah, but for a different reason. Something is written on this poster in fine print. A guard's 5 commandments. Wow, this sounds serious. Let's see what it says. Number 1, obey thy superior. Number 2, respect thy superior. Number 3, smile at thy superior. Number 4, salute thy superior. Number 5, buy donuts for thy superior upon command. It's signed Wendy Old Bag. Head supervisor. She's one tough old bird, let me tell ya. Cross her and you come face to face with her real genuine ray gun. Yeah, sounds scary, alright. Well, fortunately she's on vacation, so that's why I'm so relaxed right now. That's my partner's seat. Your partner? Well, that's what I call her. She's my superior, actually. Kind of weird old lady. There's tea spilled all over that machine, you know. Oh, don't worry about it. Just the other day, I spilled some chocolate milk on mine. It still works fine, more or less. They really know how to build them, I guess. Is there anything else I'm missing? Do I have what I need? Let me save. And I'm gonna try opening his psyche lock and see what happens. If I end up not able to do it, then I'll just reload. Alright, let's see. The night of the crime. Okay. On the night of the crime, were you working hard like you were supposed to? What? Of course I was. Where would I have been? But didn't you sneak out of work just yesterday to go see Miss Delight? But that was that. And this is this. Is there any chance that you snuck out of work last night too? Never! I didn't sneak out. I tell you what, I'll even bet you $1. $1, wow, now that's confidence. What is with that drenched in the rain puppy dog look on your face? Do you have evidence that I left my position? Or are you just pulling my chain? The evidence that Larry was not manning his station when the murder happened is... I think it might be the buzzer. Because... Well, no, there's no fingerprints. Maybe the autopsy report, because if he was watching the cameras, he would have seen the attack. Right? Let's see. I was scared for a minute. Larry seems pretty relieved. Okay, it wasn't that. Picked up Ron Delight's wallet. I think it might be either the buzzer or the wallet. Let me try the wallet. This wallet. You know about this, right? I've never seen it before. Liar! You hand-delivered this wallet to Miss Delight just yesterday. Give me a break. You can't expect me to remember every little thing that happens. Well, I do expect you to remember something that happened just yesterday. What time was it when you found this wallet? I guess it was around 1 o'clock in the morning on the first floor of our company building. 1 o'clock in the morning? That's right. In other words, Larry, at the time of the murder, you were away from the security guard office. Oh! Yeah, but there's something you didn't think about. What's that? My shift that day didn't start until 10 o'clock p.m. The murderer might have snuck in before then. What do you mean by that? If the murderer had snuck in before 10 p.m., then it wasn't my fault. It was the fault of the guy whose shift was before mine. Why do I have the feeling that he still doesn't get the seriousness of this? Listen up, Larry. We know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the killer snuck into the CEO's office after 10 p.m. during your shift. Because of this. Larry, when you use this key card, does it leave a record? Yeah, it does. But I can't show the record to just anyone, you know. That keycard data was already made public in the trial today. What? I didn't know that. Any kind of request for info like that's supposed to go through me. Boy, does that sound a bit arrogant coming from a part-time guard. Anyway, according to the data, the door to the CEO's office was opened with this card. Furthermore, it was most definitely used at 1 a.m., the time of the murder. No way. Yes, someone used this to get into the CEO's office. That happened at 1 a.m. on the night of the crime, right in the middle of your shift. Oh. Larry, you can't duck your responsibility this time. Oh, no! Heck yeah! Unlock successful! Oh, I knew it. It's all my fault. It's my fault that the boss was killed! My fault! Larry... There was nothing I could do. I have important issues to deal with too, man. What happened that night anyway? My Donna happened. Huh? Your Donna? I got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, my Donna called and said I have to talk to you right away. So I went to see her and he was standing right there next to her. Who was? Her new boyfriend! It was like some horrible joke. Before I knew what was going on, the guy socked me right in the kisser. Normally, I'm the one that does the punching. Isn't that right, Maya? Yeah? So, is that why you left the security guard office? Ah! I'm sorry! It's all my fault! How can I ever make it up for it, Nick? What can I do? What? He's curled up on the floor crying like a baby. Oh boy. Nick! Is there anything I can do? Anything! Just name it! I'll do whatever I have to make up for it. I swear I will. Larry. Hey, Nick, as long as he's offering, why don't you show him the evidence we've got? She's right. Maybe we'll get at least one bit of useful information from him. Nick. So are you telling me that you'll actually help me with stuff now? Okay, yeah, here we go. The buzzer in the CEO's office is directly connected to this room, right? That's right. Just like my heart is connected to yours, Maya. Jeez. Huh? Go ahead, Maya. Press the buzzer in your heart. I promise I'll come running to your rescue like the professional guard I am. Wow, that was pretty good. No, it wasn't, Maya. Thanks, I try. Do you think you could tell us about the buzzer now? Yes, please. Please tell us. Okay, I guess so. Prepare to be wowed. Oh, I thought he was gonna tell me something about it. Maybe it's a conversation topic now. Okay. I accidentally pressed the buzzer earlier. Yeah, I heard it. So that was you, huh? You're a security guard, aren't you? Why didn't you come to the CEO's office? Well, this is the 3rd floor of the basement. The CEO's office is on the 1st floor. I thought it would be a good idea to adopt a wait-and-see approach. Plus, there's a police detective here, right? I just didn't think it was necessary. It's as if he was trying to win an award for the laziest person on the planet. Let's get back to talking about the night of the murder, okay? Is it true that the buzzer didn't go off that night? There must be a record, right? You must have had a look at it, right? Of course I did, and I couldn't possibly have made a mistake either. Do you think you could take just one more look for me, pretty please? Oh, okay. I just can't say no to you, Maya. What do you think, Nick? He's probably right. I don't think even Larry can make a mistake like that. Whoa! What is it? What's wrong? I made a mistake. Huh? But how? It can't be. It's impossible. Oh, okay, enough already. What about the records? That night, it went off just once in the morning at around 1 a.m. 1 a.m.? That's when the murder happened. Really? Are you serious? That's terrible. It can't be. Well, things are not looking very good. You guys have really made me reflect on the way I've been living. But the only problem is with all this reflecting, where's the time for love? Frankly, I think reflecting's a bit overrated, you know? What are you going on about, Larry? Plus, do you honestly have any new info on the buzzer record? Huh? The no, nothing at all. This guy reflects about as much as a piece of black carpeting. Alright, I think we need to go back to show this to... Oh, or for reals? I wonder if we can go back to, yeah. Nothing? What? Oh, I know him. This is Ronnie's boss, the CEO guy. Well, now he's an ex-boss. Someone killed him last night. Naturally, I know that. He was a pretty sly man, let me tell you. Oh, really? You bet he was. He made Ronnie chief of one of the security teams, but that was just so he could work him like a slave. Did Mr. Delight ever have a problem with Mr. Bullard himself? Even if he did, you think she'd ever tell you about it? Well, Ronnie isn't the type to complain about that kind of thing. I tried to get him to talk to me about work, but he never would. Ugh, I don't like this man one bit. He's had it in for my Ronnie from the very beginning. It's his fault that Ronnie is under suspicion of committing murder. Plus, he lobbed a coffee grenade at me. You looked pretty silly wearing that mug on your head like a birthday hat. Oh, I know. We can get him back tomorrow by returning fire with a milk grenade. Oh, this is the guy who delivered Ronnie's wallet. He's got some issues, doesn't he? Huh? Let's just say his flirting style's pretty obvious. Pretty stale, too, actually. It's pretty sad when the only thing you remember about a man are his lame pickup lines. What's even more sad is said man probably believes in those like they're his lifelines. Looks like he blew it again, huh? I'm not really sure where to go. Is there anything going on here? Whoa, this place is literally crawling with cops. What did you expect? Now that they know he was actually Mask Star to Mask, this must be incredibly embarrassing for them, don't you think? Yeah, I guess they're trying to make up for it by tearing the place apart. Hey, I just noticed. Gumshoe's nowhere to be seen. Well, yeah, because he's at... anyway. Well, he is a homicide detective. He's probably working on the murder case. We literally just talked to him, bro! But wasn't he in charge of the Mask Star to Mask investigation all the way up to yesterday? Well, a murder case is a lot more exciting, isn't it? He'd say something like, "There's nothing like a good murder case, pal." Points for the quality of the impression, but I'm not sure Gumshoe has bloodlust, Maya. Is there anything to look at that I haven't looked at before? It does not look like it. Okay. Guess we could talk to Adrian? The Treasures of Corain exhibit's all ruined now. Maya, I'm sorry, it's just so sad. This was our big chance for everyone to learn about spirit channeling. Maybe I could cheer her up somehow. Yo, Adrian! Well, now that we've got the sacred urn back, maybe they can reopen it? Really? Sure, maybe we can label it the Urn of Mask Star to Mask's Desires. That would probably attract a lot of attention. Whoa. Whoa, whoa! That's brilliant, Nick! We could clean up and be filthy rich! Woohoo! Wow, that was surprisingly easy. I don't know what trigger I'm missing here. Oh! It's you, Mr. Wright. Miss Andrews? What's she still hanging around down here for? So how's it going? What about the sacred urn? The urn? Oh, that. It's been taken care of already. What do you mean, oh, that? Taken care of? Do you mean it's been found? Yes. It was brought in during the trial today. Wow, really? You really are the greatest, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright had nothing to do with it. It was Mask Star to Mask's wife that found it. Well, anyway, I'm so relieved. Cool. I just heard all about it on the news. So that detective was actually the thief all along? It looks that way right now. It's my fault. I'm the one who ended up hiring Damask to guard the treasures. Don't blame yourself. You were just doing your job. Hey, Nick, if she wants to apologize, you should let her. So, when was it that you hired Detective Atme again? About 20 days ago. And when was it that Mask Star to Mask's calling card arrived? That was about 10 days ago. So he sent a calling card to the very place he was hired to guard. I guess that's it then. Detective Atme must have really wanted the sacred urn after all. I guess so. What? So Mask Star to Mask murdered someone as well? Well, that's how things look right now. Yes, but I thought that he was here stealing the urn at the time. Well, we're talking about a criminal mastermind, so anything is possible. Nick, let's get down to business already. On the night of the theft, did you notice anything suspicious about Detective Atme? No, I couldn't have. After all, he was hidden the entire time. I never even caught a glimpse of him. He claims that's the way he always operates. Yeah, I know. I was doing that earlier, Christy. That's just what he says so he can have an alibi while he commits the thefts himself. Yeah, he was caught in the crime scene photo dressed up as Mask Star to Mask pretty well. I'm so glad that you got your sacred urn back. Yes, but there's still something that bothers me about it. What is it? I'm not exactly sure, but somehow the urn that came back seems different. Really? You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Miss Andrews? No, I don't know anything. Why would I? Of course! Psyche-locks. Psyche-locks. I don't know how I'm gonna say it. I like to imagine when you show the profiles, you just pull out a picture of a person and shove it in the faces going, What do you think this means, Nick? It means the person that holds the secret to the mystery of the sacred urn is our very own Miss Andrews. So once they're psyche locked, do they not help with anything? Is that what we've discovered? Oops. Oh, Detective Atme said he got hit on the back of the head with this by the thief. But that was obviously a lie. Because it turned out that Atme was the real thief, it's still hard to believe. It looks like Adrian feels really bad about it. I'm gonna take full responsibility and fix that sword myself. I know I don't look it, but I have complete confidence that I can fix it right up. I promise I'll fix it so you never knew it was bent in the first place. Please be gentle with it. I took a close look at it on the day after the theft. The timestamp on the photo is definitely real. Okay. I thought the whole exhibit would be brightened up by something shiny and gold. That's why I went to the trouble of borrowing it from a Branch family training hall. A gold statue is totally cool in my book. It arrived rather late, so I thought I wouldn't be able to put it on display. By the way, it looks like this statue was moved on the night of the theft. Do you know anything about that? Huh? No? It certainly wasn't me that moved it. Why is she so flustered all of a sudden? I hired Detective Atme for security before we even received a calling card. I suppose that was a mistake. Atme, I mean Mask Star to Mask, he sent a calling card to the very exhibit he was hired to guard. I wonder if it was because he knew it would be easy to steal. Yes, but he should have also known that he could easily become a suspect. The Treasures of Coraine exhibit is my first job after last year's ordeal, and I really wanted it to be a success. I've got an idea. Why don't you redo the whole poster? You could put something like, voted best treasure exhibit by Mask Star to Mask. Why, Maya, that's a fantastic idea. I'm really terrible at judging people. I guess I should have learned my lesson after what happened 7 months ago. But I didn't! I got taken in by this flim-flam detective! Don't feel so bad. After all, we're here to help. Yes, Mr. Wright's a really wonderful man, isn't he? That should have made me happy, but she just admitted she's terrible at judging people. Oh, come on. I can tell you're happy anyway. So Detective Atme was actually Mask Star to Mask. She really seems depressed. I can't say I blame her. She's the one who hired the fox to guard the hen house. I'm sorry, I don't know as many people as I used to. So there really isn't anything I can tell you about that person. Oh, okay, these... Now I realize I should have called the police. As soon as I got that calling card from Mask Star to Mask, I mean. Yeah, I guess you should have. Well, now Detective Gumshoe has one more failure to add to his list. Oh? You mean he's not a very good detective? It's a good thing he's not here to hear us talking about him. She's such a cute little girl. I'm deeply in her debt for what she did 7 months ago. Her name is Pearl. She's training to be a spirit medium. Training at such a young age, that's very impressive. Well, as a fellow career woman, I salute her. Career woman, huh? I guess that's one way to look at spirit mediums, since they're all women. So hang on. Phoenix is 26, Maya is 19, Pearl is 9. Rhonda Light is only 23, as is Desiree. Dick Gumshoe's 32. 34. This man is not 34. This man's 54. Look at him. 24, Adrian Andrews. 25. No idea about Godot. And 48. No, this man's 68. Everybody's much younger than they look. Alright. I'm going to do the thing where I save and try to open the Psyche locks. Here we go. Okay. Miss Andrews, do you know anything about the Sacred Urn? Do I know anything? I'm in charge of the entire treasure exhibit. The urn that was submitted before the court today. It's obviously not the same urn as before. Oh, well, that's true. Maybe it isn't the same. It could be a fake. A fake. You're the one who said it wasn't the same, so that's the most obvious explanation. Do you have any evidence that the urn was submitted at the trial was genuine? This one. This. Okay, that one was not it. I just had a thing, didn't I? I'm not losing my mind. We had another picture, right? Where did that other picture come from? Okay, maybe I don't. Maybe I have to wait until I get a follow-up from... I think I need to get a follow-up from Pearl, probably. Pathetic-looking wooden box. I was so proud of it. I feel like we've already seen these things. I'd still let it take a picture of him. A ladder. Looks like the door to the actual storeroom. Just want to see if Maya has anything to say about this stuff. I really need to talk to Ron. Yeah, Maya, figure it out for me. He's the victim in this case, Lame Blowhard. No, it's Kane Bullard. I know, but he looks so ugly. Why, I don't remember at least the bull part of his name and riff off of that. Now that you mention it, I guess he does kind of look like an ugly old bull. Wow! Wow, Maya. We still don't know very much about this victim. He's the one who sent the blackmail letter to Mr. Delight, right? It looks that way, but we still need to look into this guy some more. My judging characters typically does. Say, Nick, what do you think that thing attached to his face is anyway? He's part cyborg! Don't ask me. Why not? You know him, don't you? I've never met that guy before in my life, and believe me, he's not exactly forgettable. Yeah, but at the trial today, he said... So we finally meet. Mr. Phoenix Wright. I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. That may... Okay, when he said that, it kind of feels like... I don't know, like... what's his name? Von Karma. Like Manfred von Karma. I've returned from the depths of hell. Like, because we put Von Karma away for definite... But this guy is obviously much younger than Van Karma. He does not look old enough to have a daughter who's like 18 or whatever. So I'm very curious about him. Anyway, he's part toaster. That's what it is. You're right about that one thing. He sure acts like he knows me. Hey, Nick, I was just thinking, maybe you should try to stop making people you've never met before into your enemies. Trust me, I'd like to stop doing that too. My poor body can only take so much. Who is that guy anyway, and what's his story? I wonder if I'll ever find out. Oh, it's Larry. He's your old childhood friend, right? Yeah, I've known him since elementary school. Wow, that's even longer than I've known Pearly. You two must have lots of good memories together. I guess so. But I can hardly remember them. They've been erased by all the traumatic ones. Okay, I think we've talked to her about everybody else. Where even is the toaster, Godot's face? We found it. Please, can I please talk to this man? How can I talk to Pearly? Why is their house like the... So confused right now. I don't even know what to do. Other than... So confused. I've talked to her about everything. Okay, maybe I need to talk to Larry about more people. I see something that apparently gets a lot of people stuck at this part, and maybe you want to try it too, just in case. Yes, please. I will happily take a little direction. A little nudge. The CEO of our company, who's a pretty good guy. Huh, really? Yeah, you bet. You know how I'm not very good about working hard, right? Yeah, I kind of noticed. Well, guess what the boss said to me about that? I don't expect much work from you, Larry. In return, just don't expect much pay. I see. But I guess he had to follow some kind of dumb law about having security here in the building. So in order to pay the lowest wage possible, he went to the bottom of the barrel. To be honest, I really looked up to the boss. If I ever grew up to be a CEO, I want to be just like him. And don't worry, Nick, I promise I'll hire you for security. I'm 25 now. It's about time I started giving some serious thought to my life. Good, that's the way to be. What exactly are you thinking about, though? Well, you know, my future, my dreams. Larry, when exactly does this future of yours start? A man's life begins at 30. That's my theory, anyway. I figure I got another 5 years of guilt-free scripts before I have to buckle down. Larry, I think... Forget it. We're just gonna have to have a long talk next time. Whoa! Who is this? Come on, man. Don't hold out on me. Forget about it. You don't need to know, and I'm not telling you. Hey, now, I thought we were pals. I got a major thing for girls with black sleeveless shirts and glasses. How do you know that? And if they have an orange-colored memo pad, I'd really lose my cool. I think he said this already. Apparently presenting Kane is important to Gumshoe. Okay. He has to be making that up. He can't really know Adrian, can he? Okay. Presenting Kane to... Detective Gumshoe, tell us more about Mr. Shane Bluebard. That's Kane Bullard, not Shane Bluebard, pal. Oh, wrong voice. Oh yeah, that victim in this case just doesn't make much of an impression on me. Well, you were the victim up until Mr. Bullard was found dead. Yeah, and his body wasn't discovered until this morning. No, why am I talking like Larry? I know I'm from the South. Why can't I go into a Southern accent? We don't have enough information yet. Can you help us out? I'm actually a little confused myself. For some reason, I'm just blabbering like an idiot right now. Oh, okay, Nick. Now's our chance to get more info about the victim, so hurry up and ask. Oh. I think it must have opened a new talking point. Thank you. I thought I had already asked him about him, but I guess I have not. So thank you. Can you tell us some more about Mr. Bullard? He was the CEO of KB Security, right? What kind of company is it anyway? Well, the company basically sends security teams out to buildings to guard them. Mr. Bullard must have had a chance to learn a lot of secrets doing this kind of work. Oh, and? And I don't know how to put this, but the guy was kind of a money grubber. Really? Me too. I just love money. I can't ever get enough. Please stop leaning in towards me like that. You aren't getting to my wallet. Anyway, it looks like he did some pretty shifty stuff to earn his millions. Oh, so that's my problem. I need to be shiftier. Let me go already. Apparently, he was involved in selling trade secrets between rival companies. Oh, that's pretty dirty and underhanded. Yeah. Oh, KB Security used to head security operations against Mask Star to Mask. What? Really? Yeah, and after screwing up so many times, the company's reputation really took a nosedive. So it really was Bullard who sent Ron the blackmail letter, huh? So I wonder if that will get me... Yes, thank you. Mr. Wright. Mr. Delight, did they finish their interrogation? Yes, but please don't leave me alone anymore. Mr. Delight, you lied to us before, didn't you? Well, you see... On the same night the sacred urn was stolen from Lordly Taylor department store, a blackmail letter you got summoned you to KB Security to hand over some money. And then, that's where the CEO, Kane Bullard, was murdered. But there's only one Ron Delight, am I right? So the only question is, where were you that night? This time I want to hear the whole truth. Your life depends on it. Okay. Mr. Delight, do you still insist that you are Mask Star to Mask? Isn't it what I've been saying since yesterday? That was a quick response. Tell me about it. To be honest, it's starting to get irritating. But listen, Mr. Delight. At the trial today, we learned the true identity of the thief, didn't we? Here I am, the tragic clown. I guess it's true. I wasn't the one who stole that urn. Of course not. After all, you were at KB Security at the time. So then the person dressed up as Mask Star to Mask in this photo, it's gotta be Detective Atme. So that night, you didn't go to Lordly Taylor. You went to KB Security, right? Yes. I went to KB Security at the time the blackmail note said I should. Alright, what happened next? Well, I used to work there, so I knew where the CEO's office was. I knocked, but there was no answer. So then I used the key card to unlock the door. That's probably when he dropped his wallet.
When I went into the CEO's office, someone was in there.
Someone?
Then suddenly they bashed me over the head. Bam!
Was it Kane Bullard that hit you?
I don't know. The person ran away while I was still stunned. When I came to my senses, the sight I saw left me speechless. The dead body...
The tongue. I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh.
The dead body of the CEO was right there in front of me. I thought I'd die myself. Anyway, I thought I should do something with the body.
So that's why you put it in the safe?
Yes, that's right. I used to be the chief of one of the security teams, so I knew how to open it.
Okay, and what did you do after that?
Well, I got out of there for starters. I was the one who set up the security cameras in that building. So I knew how to avoid being spotted by them.
Nick, all of a sudden, Mr. Delight kind of sounds like the murderer to me. Please don't say that. Mr. Delight, is it true that 1 year ago, you were forced to quit KB Security?
How did you... I'm begging you, please don't tell Desi, please!
Well, where's your income been? Don't worry, we haven't told anyone yet. Yeah, exactly. Why would you put the boss in a safe and not call the police?
Thank goodness, sir. I suppose I'll have to tell her sometime. She'll find it out eventually.
Why have you been hiding it from her anyway?
Desi would despise me if she ever found out I was living a life of crime. A criminal, a thief. She'd never forgive me. My marriage would be over.
Knowing that, why did you become a thief in the first place?
Because Desi spends money like it's water.
Well then, if you haven't had an income for a year, where the heck is she getting spending money?
There's no job in the world that could bring in enough money. Except being a thief. At least that's what I thought anyway.
So he became mask star to mask for Desiree, huh? So confused, bro. Nothing he says makes sense. Literally nothing this man says makes sense.
That's kind of strange.
What is?
Up until now, Mask Star to Mask has gone after famous works of art or treasures. Why did he suddenly decide to steal this plain-looking urn that nobody would want?
You make it sound like you had nothing to do with the theft.
Well, it wasn't me that chose to steal this urn.
This calling card, did you send this?
No, or that is, I don't know anything about that. I mean, I had other plans for that night already.
That's true. He did get that blackmail letter after all. What about Detective Atme? Could he be the one that sent it? It looks that way. I can't think of anyone else.
Yeah, that night, because of my letter, I had no choice but to go to KB Security. Wow, this is cool. I'm really into this kind of stuff.
Oh yeah? It's one of our most valuable treasures.
If I ever get out of here, me and Desi will go to Lordly Taylor to check out the whole Treasures of Corinne exhibit.
Okay, I guess. Just promise you won't steal anything, okay?
Oh, don't worry. We'd be going when I'm not on the job as Mask Star to Mask.
Well, that's reassuring. This photo, this has got to be the real Mask Star to Mask.
I'm sure it is. I know Mask Star to Mask when I see him.
Yes, but this isn't you, right, Mr. Delight?
Well, no, I was at KB Security then.
So then, I guess it really is Detective Atme after all. I'm sorry, but this case is so confusing to me. Because it's like, it's very difficult to get like a true orientation of like where you are in the story. And like, what people are saying when you have a character who contradicts themselves so much. And it's like, I don't actually know like what this guy thinks or believes or is, because I think that's why it's so difficult. Not, I mean, of course, I'm sure it's the fact that like I'm only playing this game like once or twice a month, so I'm sure that's not helping. But I just find it so difficult to like keep up with what this man is saying.
This is cool. I'm really in.
Okay, I see. It's just the same thing. So, was this blackmail letter written by KB Security's CEO, Kane Bullard?
I think so, probably. You can only get into the CEO's office if you have a key card.
And the blackmail letter said to meet at KB Security. Guess no one other than Mr. Bullard could have written the letter then. That's not true. I think a lot of people could have written that.
I was at KB Security at around 1 o'clock that night. I took out my wallet to open the door with the key card.
So is that when you dropped it?
I'm sorry, I should have told you the truth earlier.
What are you still doing with this key card anyway? Didn't you return it when you left your job at KB Security?
Of course I returned it! Don't be silly! But it got sent back to me along with the blackmail letter.
With the blackmail letter?
Yes, it said use this to enter the CEO's office. Oh, I didn't know Mask Star to Mask had become so famous.
Yeah, I actually bought this publicity photo.
Really? Well, I'll be happy to sign it for you if you like. I'll even add behind bars.
Yes, please, please! It looks like Ron has totally forgotten about what happened at the trial today. That he was declared not guilty of being Mask Star to Mask.
Hey! This is an article about my debut heist. Boy, that was a tough one. Before I knew it, they were hot on my trail. But Mask Star to Mask, he must have gotten away, right?
Oh, Maya. That's Maya.
It says in the article that he disappeared. That's right. I got a sudden burst of inspiration. I hid my Mask Star to Mask costume in a nearby plastic bucket. Then I quickly changed into my security guard uniform. Pretty clever, huh?
Wow, awesome. Hey, hold the phone. The guard in this photo, is this you, Mr. Delight?
That's right. Nice trick if I do say so myself.
Nice and easy to figure out. Even Pearls could see through that in a heartbeat. Hi, Puffy.
But as you might expect, Detective Atme found the disguise. He truly deserves the title of Ace Detective.
Hold up! Hold up! Hi, Nicole. Hold up! I think I just realized with this was helpful. Okay, this was helpful. So he says he had his debut heist. He took off his costume, put it in a bucket. It was found by Detective Atme. So here's the theory. Now here's the theory. I'm theorizing. He was Mask Star to Mask at a point for a time. And then Detective Atme took the costume, then became Mask Star to Mask, knowing that he could put it off on somebody else, knowing that this man would probably admit to have done it before because of his weird delusion. And so now he can frame this man, but this man didn't do any heists after Detective Atme took his costume. Because the other explanation is that Detective Atme takes the costume and then he says, oh, here's your costume to go commit more crimes. That doesn't make any sense. So he wouldn't do that. So he would probably keep the costume and just do the heists himself. Because now he can do it with the guise of being like, oh no, it belongs to this guy. He'll admit it. That's the theory now. It's just a theory. A law theory.
Yes, and I heard that he brought it home with him. See?
So that's it. That's when Atme got his hands on this.
Thanks to that, I got the chance to remake my costume.
Okay. That must have been really time-consuming, huh?
Yes, it took quite a while to complete. Anyway, a few days after that, I received the first of the blackmail letters.
Blackmail letters? You got them starting when? Tell me more now.
Hey, calm down. Don't get so worked up.
This list, we found it in the office of the CEO, Mr. Bullard.
Hey, this is a list of all the things Mask Star to Mask stole.
And that's the value of each item listed next to them. $100,000, $150,000. Are you sure that's the value of the stolen items?
The numbers seem a little low to me. Even on the black market, the prices should be at least 3 times higher than that.
I guess he knows about that stuff because he used to be a security guard.
That's the emergency buzzer from the CEO's office. Don't press it. It makes a terrible racket.
Sorry, I just love making a lot of noise.
Does this buzzer have something to do with this case?
Well, at this point, I don't really know yet. After all, there were no prints on it or anything else for that matter. The buzzer went off just once around the time that Bullard was killed.
Oh, that's scary.
Do you know anything about that, Mr. Delight?
Sorry, I'm afraid I don't.
Am I not surprised by how clueless he is anymore? Alright.
I'm ashamed to admit it, but sometimes I wonder if I'm really cut out to be a thief.
Well, isn't that obvious? It doesn't suit you at all.
Oh, I knew it. I guess I'm not the only one who came to that conclusion.
What does that mean? Okay.
This is the detective that was in charge of the Mask Star Damask investigations. He was so happy when I surrendered yesterday that he actually shed tears of joy.
What? Gumshoe cried? Really? Was it a single manly tear, or did he let loose and sob?
Sobbed. I started weeping myself, too. It was truly infectious. A truly moving moment, if I do say so myself.
I love Gumshoe, man. He's my fave. I know he's so goofy, but, like, I just love that man. That must have been one heck of a beautiful scene. If beauty is in the eye of the beholder, I'm convinced that these two are blind. Oh, poetry! Slam poetry, you know what I mean? Okay, anyway.
Once I decided to become a thief, I started studying like crazy.
Studying? Like what? Petty Larceny 101? The history of pilfering?
No, but I watched a lot of movies and read a lot of novels about great thieves. Oh yeah? I admire you for doing your homework, if for nothing else. All the great ones had their own trademarks, flashy costumes, calling cards, unique laughs, and catchy slogans like "Farewell, my friends." I figured I needed to do a good job with that if I was gonna make a splash.
Yeah, I guess you really can't say goofy stuff like that unless you're a master thief.
Farewell, or we shall meet again, you know, hokey stuff like that. He's an ace detective, alright. He's been hot on my trail ever since the first heist.
Yes, but he made a pretty stunning confession in court today. It was me all along. I am Mask Damask, Star Damask.
I don't know what to say. I guess he's just delusional.
Oh, buddy, I don't... That's exactly what your wife said about you. If this man can get married, there is someone for everyone.
Desi, she really has a thing against criminals.
Do you have any idea why that is, Mr. Delight?
Well, if you want to know the details, you'll have to ask her. But the thing is, after I lost my job at KB Security, I needed to earn money to keep Desi satisfied. Lots of money. But I just couldn't seem to find a good job. That's why I wound up becoming the thing that Desi hates the most, a thief.
That's what makes this a work of fiction. The fact that this man is married, yeah.
Isn't he great? I wish I could be half as cool as him. Besides, he's the only one that really believed me when I said I was the thief.
Hey, hang on a second. This is the guy that had you arrested for murder.
Well, I still don't think that makes him a bad person.
What in the world do you see in that coffee-crazed prosecutor? Why is my back so itchy right now?
Mr. Bullard, my old boss. It's so sad.
Do you have any idea what might have happened? Was there anyone that might have wanted him dead?
Oh yeah, sure. Mr. Bullard was the type of guy who made lots of enemies. He did lots of threatening things to people.
Wait, do you mean he scared people or that he threatened them with blackmail?
Well, I guess they're kind of the same, right?
This blackmail letter, is this the first one you got?
No, of course not. But this is the first one that ever called me out to a specific location.
So did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident?
Yes, just a few days after the Tear of Emanon heist. That first letter, it said I know you did it.
So someone found out about your true identity, just like that?
It's not easy being a master thief, you know. I got proof that it was you, so give up, it went on to say. So in the end, I had to give up the treasure I went through all that trouble to steal.
Is that right? Hey, hang on a second. What do you mean you had to give it up?
Oh, don't worry. After I put the jewel in the safe deposit box the letter specified, someone sent me $10,000.
No one said anything about me being worried, you know.
After that, I started getting the plans in the mail.
Plans? seems to have a habit of always getting arrested prematurely. Well, it's just my personal opinion, but I think the police should have investigated the whole thing more carefully. But weren't you the one that arrested him with a giant goofy smile on your face? Come on, we don't have time to start with that. Let's just leave it alone. Okay. I almost wish I could talk to Atme. I wonder if I have if I have what I need now. I still feel like this is the evidence for that. But apparently it is not. Oh, yeah! I can present this to people because now we have no new information about that. Okay, I forgot. Back. We're going back to Gummy. This was his first heist, and I guess I underestimated him. I was sure I was gonna get him, so I was careless and lost the info on the witness. By witness, do you mean the guard in this photo? Yeah, he and the detective worked together to try to catch and mask Star to mask. But he got away anyway, huh? That guard. I got the weird feeling that I've seen him around lately. Yeah, because he's Ron Delight. Is that really it? That's all he's gonna say? Maybe I should show Gummy that too, because now we know it's not the first one. About this blackmail letter. Yeah, I've been thinking a lot about it too, pal. Why would Kane Bullard have been blackmailing Ron Delight anyway? Well, Mr. Delight used to work at KB Security, right? But what was it that made him quit? Nick, that's it! Maybe that's the same reason he's being blackmailed. Well, I'm in the middle of investigating that right now. Oh, alright. So he said that he got the key card in the blackmail letter. Did you get Ron's testimony paper? I don't even know what that is, so I guess not. Hi, Coley. So, it's all the stuff he said before. Whoops. Okay, I might have to call it because I don't know what to do. So apparently I need something from Ron that I don't know how to get because I've exhausted every conversation with him and presented every profile and every piece of evidence that I have. So I don't know what to do next. Does anybody have a clue or a suggestion as to what I should do or what I should present to whoever? I also need to undo the psyche locks for Adrian, and I don't know if I have what I need for that. The first thing she told me to prove was that the give the black letter to Ron? I don't have a black letter. And I mean, I have this, but I just gave it to him. I just presented it to him. I'll do it one more time just to make sure. But this is the blackmail letter. Present. You can only get into the CEO. Okay. Okay, yeah. So yeah, he said that Kane Bullard did it. And then I talked to him about the blackmail letter. First one you got, no, it's not the first one. You started getting blackmail letters after the first incident. I've got proof that it was you, give it up. I had to give up the treasure. He put it in a safe deposit box and got $10,000. And started getting the plans in the mail. But I can't follow up on that. Oh! Heist options on top. I did not even see that. Okay, my bad. I just didn't see that. Okay. What are these plans you're talking about? They were instructions on how to steal a crown or painting or some other rare treasure. They showed security blind spots, escape routes, and even suggested training methods. So you mean that the one who planned the heist wasn't you? No, it wasn't. I only planned the very first one.
After that, I received plans from some very kind person. Incredibly detailed plans.
It sounds like Mr. Delight is thankful to the person that was blackmailing him. So Ron Delight was Mask Star Damask after all? But someone else is behind the thefts. Yeah, it's gotta be at me. Someone who planned them all out in detail.
All I had to do was deposit the treasures I stole into the safe deposit box. Then I just waited for the cash to come in the mail.
Could you try not to look so gleeful about it? So you went after the sacred urn just because of one of those plans too?
Well, see, truth is, I've never seen the urn. All I did was follow the instructions and steal what I was told to steal.
Mr. Delight, is everything you've just told me the truth?
Yes, but please don't tell Lessie, okay?
Okay, here we go. Ron's testimony added to the court record. Ron, before we go, there's one more thing I want to ask you.
Yes, but please don't hurt me.
Mr. Kane Bullard, do you swear that it wasn't you who killed him?
Yes, of course. I could never. I'm not lying. All I did was hide his body in the safe. But then I was afraid they'd discover what I did, so I turned myself in yesterday.
Why?
Well, if the judge had ruled that I was guilty of robbery, then I'd have an alibi, right?
I guess so. You're really clever, Mr. Delight. I guess I have no choice but to take Mr. Delight at his word.
Mystic Maya!
Hey, Pearly!
I'm back!
Hey, Pearls, so what have you been up to this whole time?
The sacred urn, Mr. Nick. I took it back to Korean Village to have it examined.
Oh yeah, here we go. And? What did you find out?
Well, there's no need to worry. They said it's the real urn.
Phew! That's a relief. I was really worried.
But there's one small problem.
Problem?
These cute little pink splotches. They said that it's paint, and that they were put on the urn recently.
Why are we talking about the pink splotches again? What's the big deal? What's the big deal? We've got to find out how they got there. That's the big deal.
Yes, Mr. Nick, we gotta find out how they got there.
Okay. We'll go find out how they got there.
Please don't forget about me.
Okay. Now we cooking. All right. I think I'm going to call it right here. Oh, maybe not. Oh, Pearl, how nice to see you.
Hello there.
I haven't seen you around lately. What have you been up to?
Well, actually, I was having this urn examined.
Oh, I see. Maybe if we take another good look at this urn, we can figure out the mystery of what actually happened here. Nick, let's look around one more time. Okay, here's where we're going to save, and we're going to pick up with the urn and also the Psyche Lock thing. That's what we're going to do. We're going to save again, just to be safe and make sure that we saved. We cooking... I don't know. Whatever we want. Thank you for your help, Christy. I know I probably looked like a really silly person with all of that, but I appreciate your help. All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. We got a couple more hours in of Ace Attorney. I hope you enjoyed. I enjoyed. You're welcome from the stream. we cook in the end of stream. Yeah, that's all right. So I hope everybody has a good rest of the day. Please take care of yourselves. I will hopefully see you again soon. Don't be a stranger. I'll catch y'all soon. Much love. Bye-bye.